am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
A better squad, Villa or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off fifth already.
I'm not 100% sure about
So,
that.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's
yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. You guys know exactly what to do as soon as you get into the channel. Big up to everybody. Apologies, I'm just in the middle of retweeting every single quote tweet on the AC Penitentiary because everybody is giving our guy his fair dues. You Liverpool bastards, you thought you could try and claim rights to the Penitentiary. We did it first. We did it first, motherfuckers. You lot came after the AC Penitentiary. Don't you fucking forget it, man. I'm trying to take all the credit for it because Arsenal fans now want to do Saliba Penitentiary hype. Get in the bin, bruv. We brought that to the table before anybody else. Shout out to the Danish Maldini, bruv. Locking up everything with a pulse back in 2021. But we're not here to talk about penitentiaries or to talk about Liverpool or to talk about Arsenal because Like Enzo Maresca has said, we're not in a title race. We're not in a title race, guys. Never knew that. All the rivals have been trying to tell us that we must. All the rivals are trying to tell us that we're level with Arsenal. That means we must be in a title race. Like we've been trying to tell you people. Us being level on points with Arsenal is more of an indictment on them. Phase 5 Arteta, with a squad that's been together for years, it is level on points with the Chelsea. You what? Are you crazy? Don't try and put expectations on us because your scrubby club is failing and it's being done in by a Baldy who's been around for 3 months. And I don't even mean our Baldy, I mean Liverpool's. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Yeah, man, never knew that. Huh? Not in a title race? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But we're going to go through all of the quotes, all the news as well, because there has been some updates from Simon Johnson about Chelsea's transfer activity over the next few months. So we're going to keep a lookout on that too. Also some talk about shirt sponsors, some Chilwell links, all of that crap. Plenty to get into in today's stream. Are you going to a video of Hajball? Who's that? Who's that? Hajball. Have I worked with him before? Oh, shit. Yeah. He's on Said's podcast. Yo, big up to him. Big up to him. Maybe. I mean, he's a United fan. We kind of played them a month ago, innit? There's not really any reason to link up now, but maybe next time. Shout out to him, though. Big up to him. And all of that. Oh, more AC prop. And I need to retweet some more. It is beautiful. I've never seen so much AC prop since 2021. It's beautiful, man. It is fucking beautiful. These man never forgot. Makes me happy. Makes me smile. All of that. Now bring him back. We're talking about getting an experienced centre-back over the next few windows. There is an experienced centre-back who's being pushed out of his squad. Bring him home. Bring the Rock back home, bruv. All of that. Shout out to Alexis, my guy. Big up to you. True Blue, unlikely. I think I'm going to go Spurs instead because I got to pick one or the other. And like Villa at home or Spurs away. Also, I'm a fucking draw merchant. And I know Light Work Lane is going to be where we can end that shit. So, yep. There you are. Cool. Yeah, the whole chat celebrating now, innit? Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Big up to Clear Lake for sacking that Satanist. Come on. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but me and Eunice ain't spoken in years. I don't know if there's any bad feelings on his end. I don't really have any bad feelings with him. Doesn't need to have better company than AI, man. But we keep it moving. We keep it moving. Big up to Corey. Big up to Javon. My G. Big up to you. Big up to Certified. Big up to Melon. Big up to Fuff saying, nah, get Gahey. AC's clear. Shout out to Gahey, though. Big up to him. But, like, yeah, AC's clear. Come on, man. He won us the Champions League. They love using that narrative, don't they? He won us the UCL, and he actually has a better claim to it than all the dickheads up top. Who else? Big up. We already said True Blue Clay, but big up to you again. Known Unknown, my G. Big up to you. Shout out to Bent. Shout out to Wavy Naj. Shout out to CAA. Your shirt is just being sent to me. So I'm going to get your shirt in about 10 days, and then I'm going to send it over. Although, I still need to send the last one out as well. Fuck. So, yeah. I'm going to get your shirt in about 10 days. So, big up, bro. I'll let you know when I get it. And big up to Mitchy Boy. Says, big up all my fellow toxic positives. We have a 40-man squad again, said AI Man. Of course he did. Because this guy lives and breathes negativity. And he's dug himself into such a deep hole with Clear Lake and cussing out everything to do with Chelsea. He now can't climb out of it. And that's his own fault. He's got to hold that. Hold that stupendously, bro. That's what you get for standing for Mount and Havertz over standing for this football club. Alexis, come on, man. Overdue. Yeah, we need to link up again. If you want the link later, I'll send it over. But we do need to link up on a stream again. It has been too long. Hold that Mount's balling. He's had one game. My friend. How low is the bar at Man United? He is wearing your number 7 shirt. Are you sure? Big up to Mo, big up to Irish Yellow, big up to YCJ. No, I swear down, like, I'm just so bad when it comes to my sleeping pattern. I will wake up, go live immediately, and then by the time all of my shit is done, post office is closed. I'm kind of fucked myself. So it's my sleeping pattern. Also, actually, no, it's not part of the reason why the pod was late. The pod was late, the back again pod, because Flawless was running late for whatever reason that was. And also, I was running late from Chelsea Fan TV. We went to film somewhere in Barnes at like 12 p.m. And I thought I'd make it with only like 10, 15 minutes late, but turns out I got pushed back to when I came back. Oh well. Lateness is greatness. Word to Matisse. Big up Matisse every single time. Yo, they're just starving. These men are just starving. It is what it is. Like, we had the better one of the deal. We got Jadon Sancho, man like Jaymar, man like Jaynaldo. You guys got Meaty Mount. Pleasure doing business with you. But speaking of business, we have to handle business on Sunday. Now, I just felt bad because the whole man them were waiting for like an hour. But it weren't for me. So I think it was for Flawless because, like, I already said I was going to be late. I was like, yo, I'm off filming. I'll be back at 1:30. End up being back at 2 because the traffic system in West London fucking stinks. But we move. AI Minerals and Tobe said we don't have any patterns of play. We change tactics every week. That's why I blocked Tobes, by the way. I can't be asked to listen to his waffle. Someone sent me a tweet of him saying that Cucurella will never reach Chilwell's levels. And I was like, that's why I blocked him. I genuinely just cannot be bothered to read that bullshit. At least with Minerals, it's funny to cook him. With this guy, it's just like, oh, have shame. Ilias! You're my guy, innit? But go away. No. No title race. But like we said, we need to handle business on Sunday. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Everything is in place for us to get those 3 points. Villa need to get themselves back into form. Funnily enough, a win on Sunday would still bring them level on points with us. Which, I mean, says a lot about the start of the season they must have had because these lot have been terrible recently. These guys have 7 games without a win in all competitions. And we know for Chelsea, a win puts us in second place if Manchester City don't get 3 points against Liverpool. Also, we kind of need West Ham to do us a favour, but it's fucking West Ham and Lopetegui. Ain't never going to happen. Actually, no, it is Arsenal too. Who knows? Let me not underestimate the Asna and all of that. But form is on our side. We are the informed team. We've come into the international break and won 2 out of 2. These guys haven't won yet, but they also have a decent record at our grounds. They're probably going to be a bit pragmatic, which, as we know, isn't the style of play that we necessarily like to deal with, but we can still create chances regardless of that. I'm only really concerned about them aerially. Because, like, I saw the stat that they have the most headed goals in the league this season. We kind of struggle aerially and kind of struggle in set pieces too. So that might be a problem. Although, to be fair, like, I don't really remember us having too much issues aerially in the last few games. So we might have improved on that. Obviously, like, there was a couple heart attacks yesterday against Heidenheim, but different team. Not going to be an issue. TCH, I don't know if they're going to play a high line against us, though. I don't know. I hope they do. Makes it even easier for us. Then we're going to walk through them. But ultimately, like, Villa have not been the same team. as last season. Their goals have dried up. They've got about 10 less goals now than they had from this point last season. McGinn, Bailey, Ramsey, and Tielemans all haven't scored. And I know a couple of them are midfielders, but I think they were more involved with goals last season as opposed to this season. And they are looking like they miss Moussa Diaby and Douglas Luiz's contributions a little bit. Defensively, like, it's been a bit more even this season. 2 more goals conceded than last, so it's kind of within the same position as last season, but it's more the goals that have dried up, which has made conceding more of an issue for them because usually they could outscore teams. You score, we'll score more than you. That's what Aston Villa were on last season. This season, it's not really like that. So we should be able to handle them defensively, like just bozo moments aside, because that's our biggest issue. Our biggest problem is just dumb moments. Defensively, as a unit, I think we've improved. I really think we've improved over the last few games. But there's just some silliness that happens. Like avoidable penalty against Leicester. Arsenal, what absolute stink sesh for the goal that we conceded. United, Sanchez, Fofana, what are you lot doing? Both of them were having very good games up until that point. Brighton, Robert Sanchez. Liverpool, Robert Sanchez. We see the common denominator here, innit? But you know that ain't changing. You know that ain't fucking changing. But I still expect us to outscore them. And I expect us to have enough to win this game. What's the rest of the chat saying? Big up to Amorai. Big up to you, bro. Man came from rants. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Sorry, Mikes. It had to be said, but look, we hope you do something tomorrow. We really do. I just don't think you will. I don't think you think you will either. That's the funniest part. Yeah, Onana's a doubt. I saw Unai Emery say that. I think Jacob Ramsey's out for you. But Onana's a potential doubt. I mean, no Onana just means we're even going to be even stronger. Yeah, you'll drop your line. I thought so. I thought you would. I don't think I'm going to be at the game on Sunday still. So it's likely going to be a watch along here. But not for the City game. I'm going out to the pub. So just going to do the Chelsea game. And all of that. No, Gabriel. Wait, which Gabriel? Yeah, let me know. Which Gabriel? Because that will change a lot. If it's Martinelli, oh, probably advantage Arsenal. If it's Gabriel Magaluf, oh, yeah, might be a bit of a problem for them. Only McGinn and Baisley's goals dried up. Ramsey won't fit all season, and Yuri was behind Douglas Luiz. Okay, fair enough then. I didn't think they'd do that anyway. Emery is a naturally pragmatic manager. Now, that might change depending on the opposition, but like, we aren't the Chelsea from last season. We aren't that team. And I'm sure he knows that too. Also, we've got the most informed striker in the league, a striker that literally played under him. And apparently, he's the one who told Villarreal that their striker problems are fine because they have Nicholas Jackson. So, yeah. I don't expect them to play high up, but I also don't expect that to be a serious problem for us. Like, we had the big question against Nottingham Forest. Oh, how can we handle the low block? And we handled it. We just didn't bury our chances. But we made chances. So we are capable of it. There's no reason why we shouldn't be winning this game. No reason. Yes, Assad, I'm with you, man. That's why my prediction on back again was 3-1. I know we're going to do something dumb at the back. And we aren't going to keep a clean sheet. And Maresca also hinted at that in the press conference. I'm going to go through the quotes in a little sec. I said Amorim job didn't even get a new manager bounce. Welcome to United, man. Welcome to United. I didn't watch the Bayern game. I went front. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do Spurs away. We're going to beat Spurs. I am not worried about that. Yeah, Mo, I've seen it. Arsenal and Liverpool fans all trying to claim the penitentiary. No, that's my thing. I just didn't make a big deal out of either of you trying to use it because I don't care like that. But none of you, man, can try and claim that. That's me, bro. That's fucking me. We made that. The community made that. You man are the ones that made it mainstream. And we locked up all of your fucking players with that as well. Oh, yeah, so this is what he's saying. Oh, bozo. Look at this guy, man. Saliba Penitentiary was established in 2022. Disgrace. Who is that? So what game was this from? Are players in there from the 4-0 friendly game? This is ridiculous. This man added friendly games. This guy added fucking friendly matches. Because Saliba weren't there in 21-22. He's put them in from the 4-0. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Also, by the way, look at this social distancing in the penitentiary, bruv. Look at this, man. There's no room. There's no room over here. We locked up too many guys. Pause. We locked up way too many men here. Look at the social distancing on that garbage. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, brother. Like, these man nick our chance for fun. These man nick our chance for fun. Oh, I'm going to message him back. We did it first. Hold. Respect greatness. Respect the Danish Maldini. And bring this brother back so I can reload this shit. I tried to do a Reece James penitentiary. The brother can't even stay fit long enough for me to make it something. It's jarring. Get Christensen back, bruv. Hey, Mikes, he was our best defender that game. Don't play games. He was our best defender that game. That brother didn't lock up Bowen because he was too busy locking up Antonio. Hold that. Hold that. Where was Mikel Antonio that game? Don't know, mate. I don't know, mate. It was fucking, I think Rudiger had a stink sesh for one of the goals, and then that Masuaku bullshit goal, man. Fucking BS. But yeah, I expect Villa to be pragmatic, and yeah, we should win. What are the Maresca quotes? I want to go to this title talk that he touched on. Where's the direct quotes? Where is the direct quotes? And I said Antonio knocked up Antonio. Fair enough. Nah, man. For me, I remember that game though. AC did it. AC did it. Shout out my G AC. So, here is the big Maresca quote, and here's a fucking massive quote too. He said, "It's nice to see the team improving. That is important. It is nice. It's a good feeling. All of that. At the same time, you need to be realistic, and you can see the difference between us and the rest at the moment. This doesn't mean we are not going to win games and not compete until the end, but the main focus has to be the feeling we are improving game after game. City lost 3 games in a row, but they are still second. Arsenal are there in 4th, level on 22 points. That was in brackets. Liverpool are doing fantastic too. For me, it's not about the points and table that they are ahead of us. It's the process." One big sentence there. Actually, yeah. Why have I got the Conference League background? Thanks for the reminder. Boom. Back to the Prem. Arsenal is 5 years together. Man City more than 8 years together. Liverpool is a bit different, but they didn't make many changes from the past. This is the reason. It's not about points or difference in the table. It's just the time together. Facts. Facts. And I said this on Twitter earlier. I am so glad that Maresca is downplaying this. Because the media, he's got a good awareness of the media and the narratives that they're trying to run. And also the narratives that they tried to run before. Chelsea are not a young and exciting team. Chelsea should have kept Pochettino. It's going to be another rough season for Chelsea. Where is João Felix getting changed? All this bollocks. Now these men want to try put us in a title race. Like we said earlier, you lot were all wrong about our club, so stop trying to predict us. Because you lot clearly ain't got a damn clue. Like Maresca said, Arsenal, Liverpool, and City are all squads that have been together for long periods of time. Long periods of time. This is a squad that's only been together for the last year or two. Miss me with all of this title talk bullshit. Like, even though Liverpool have a new coach and everything, they still have a similar squad to the last few years. They still have the world-class spine of Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah. We don't have that. Like he also said later, where was it? What was the other quote? We can improve a lot. The other day against Leicester, we can learn that in football, what is in one way can change in a second. The first half, we scored, had a goal disallowed, had 3 or 4 more chances, and in that point, we have to be clinical and make it 2-0 or 3-0 and make sure that the game is finished. But we concede something and the game was still alive. So even after that game, we can improve things and we're going to try. So even in that one, he's hinted that there is a little air of naivety within the squad, which I can kind of hear. Because we haven't hit the consistency level to be contending for league titles. We just haven't done that. If we did, we would have had results against Forest, against Crystal Palace. We would have at least killed off United. Arsenal could have been either way, even though I kind of think they were there for the taking a bit. But there was a bit of naivety. Arsenal, not a consistent 90-minute game, especially defensively after we conceded. We looked like we were going to concede another one. United, not good enough going forward. Not nearly good enough. Forest, Palace, like, I'm not really too annoyed about the performance in either game, but ultimately we didn't get the 3 points. So it's not the title-winning consistency that we're looking for. We're just a level below for this season, which is already a massive overachievement to where everybody expected us to be this season anyway. So, piss off with your title talk. Like I said on Back Again earlier this week, if we're in a title race, it's because all of you lot, you allow us to get into a title race. And if you do, I am fucking cooking every single one of you for even allowing a championship manager and an overinflated squad to get to this point. And a squad with Robert Sanchez as number 1. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Don't piss me off. Like, my vibe this season is leave me alone. Leave me alone. Fact Star Slayer. I have nothing to moan about. This team is doing everything I said this team was capable of doing with a good coach. Oh, but you're an agenda merchant, Lewis. It's not all Pochettino. You need to talk about the real issues. The real issues at Chelsea. Not just Pochettino. Dickheads. Fucking dickheads. Like I said, all you rivals were wrong about our football club, so leave us alone. You don't know anything. You don't know shit. So don't act like you know anything about us, because you've been wrong. You've been wrong for the last year and a half about this football club. I've been telling you, man, we were a Poch sacking away from being serious, and here we are. We're overachieving on my expectations of being in the top 4. We're now looking at second. Leave me alone. My vibe. Leave me alone. I'm here vibing. I am here enjoying Chelsea for the first time in years. It's been really enjoyable. I look forward to football games. I look forward to panel shows. I look forward to talking about my club. Leave me alone. Stop trying to put unrealistic expectations on my football club just so you have something to cook us with when we don't reach those stupid expectations. Go away. Go away. So yeah, fuck your title talk. Trust me, known unknown. Trust me, bruv. Let me be second or third by New Year. I'm just cooking everyone below me. How are you below a team that's not even contending for the title? Ha ha! You bums. You bums. Assad, have shame, please. And same to you, Chloe. Same to you. Do you think it's purely Maresca, or do you think it's because our best players have gotten used to each other? Both. Both. Like, the players have got used to playing with each other, but there's also an improvement in tactics. There's also an improvement in game management. There's also a discernible style of play. And I still think the defense has improved. Our problem is squarely Robert Sanchez. The amount of goals that we don't concede, if it's not for that fucking bum in goal, would genuinely change things. Like, if we had a different goalkeeper, I might start talking a bit reckless. But for now, the nerve of you to expect a team with Robert Sanchez as number one to contend for a league title. Are you kidding me? Are you skunked? No chance. No chance. Like, what are we doing? Look, I hear it one loss away from sixth. If I find the table of where we were a couple points off this time last season, it won't be pretty. It will not be pretty. Let me see if I can find it. So, what was that one? So, we're a loss away from sixth. This time last season, we were a loss away from 14th. So, yeah. Yeah, make of that what you will. And from this time last season, we're also a win away from 8th. 8th. Which shows exactly where we were. Yes. Because of who? Because of who? Uncomfortable conversations. Uncomfortable conversations. I said, at least you know your level. Brother, we're still above you. We're still above you. How about, what's your level? Where's your level at? Because it's you that has the expectations, Gooners. It's you lot. Phase 5 Arteta. And you're sharing points tallies with a championship manager. Ha! The state of your club. Big Phase 5 Arteta and you're sharing points with the blue £1 billion bottle jobs. Is that what we're doing? That is crazy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Assad, you're always welcome to hop on the show, brother. Just DM me. You're always welcome on. Always. Couple lost you. Yeah, same thing for you, innit? Same thing for you, innit? It's all mad. It's all mad. Because, like, yeah, we actually are on better form than Arsenal in the league as well. Ha! Ha! It's crazy. It is crazy. Is there any other Maresca quotes I wanted to get into? It's a bad part for all managers when you have to leave out players, but the good thing is they can see clearly it's not the same 11 playing every game in the Prem. In the last game against Leicester, Badia Shield did fantastically, but hadn't played much in the Prem. Enzo did fantastic. João Felix did fantastic. That shows the way we want to work because we need all of them. Just a good example of the competition in the squad. Daily tweet. Okay, what's Daily saying? What's CFC Daily saying? Cypher Ruby. Ain't that Zuma's agent? On the case against Chelsea and Marino, we have discontinued our High Court action against Chelsea and continue to pursue Miss Granovskaya for a primary role in the breach of contract. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hold that. Hold that. Not my problem. Not my problem. Bun her. She didn't want to re-sign Christensen and Rudiger. Hold that. Hold that. Ain't my problem. Yeah, go for it. Go get your money. Chelsea's not involved now. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Exactly. Easiest start statistically in the Premier League last season. But here we are. Here we are. Give him time, guys. Give him time. All that shit. All of that shit. All right, so there was a few other news topics on Chelsea I wanted to go through just before I send the link out. So Simon Johnson has dropped a briefing on Chelsea for The Athletic. So he said, Chelsea aren't going to look for Osimhen or any other centre forward in January and will look at the position with the close season in mind instead. It can only change if an extraordinary offer is made for Nkunku, but Chelsea don't want to sell. Weird that he's hinting that Nkunku could go for a very high price tag when everyone else has been reporting that we're not looking to sell him, but fair enough. Regardless, the only positions that we should be looking at is centre-back and goalkeeper. So keep it stepping. Keep it stepping. Honestly, people don't exaggerate enough how bad he was, personally. But I'm here to educate everybody. There's also talks with 4 or 5 companies for Chelsea's front of shirt sponsor. Because, yeah, we're nearly at Christmas, but we're still looking for a sponsor. Yeah. Look, I'm at the point where you might as well just leave it for the rest of the season. I'm kind of getting used to the sponsorless kit. I want front. I don't mind it. Like, the kit's growing on me as well, innit? It's growing on me a little bit. It's alright. The kit looks a lot better when you start winning, innit? When you start getting them W's, it looks a lot better. It's a lot better. No real point adding a sponsor. I mean, get your bag. Get your bag. If you want to get some money, go do that. You can buy another Brazilian with that. But I'm not really fussed. It's Premier League's fault Chelsea can't get a sponsorship. That's why we push APT to... I'll have to look deeper into that. I'll be real. But yeah. Cool. Like, find a shirt sponsor. You know my criteria for shirt sponsors. Big font. I don't want no crappy small ass font that comes out after a couple washes. Big font. Oh yeah, sponsorless shirts, they're alright. They're alright. Why do people compare Maresca to how Poch started rather than how Poch ended? The same reason people compare Maresca's start to Poch's end. The same reason as that. I compare Poch's start to Maresca's start because it's both of their starts. We don't know Maresca's end. We only know his start. I just don't compare it to his end like half of the Poch stands do. I compare start to start. Like, success is measured on how you ended the last season. But then you're saying there can't be any comparisons until the end of the season, and I disagree with that. You can judge them based on how they're starting their seasons. And Maresca's already looking better than him with a tougher start. So, yeah, I've seen that. Jamie Carragher says we're finishing 4th. Nice. It's about time you fucking caught up to the rest of us. We've been trying to tell you this for a minute. And I'm sure Chelsea fans have just been on his neck for the last 4 months about this shit. But yeah, I mean, good to see. Good to see, innit? Nice. About damn time. Haters are becoming believers. They are becoming believers. Any decent team you play, you can't win. What did you do against Brighton? What did you do against Bournemouth? Oh, that's a shame. What are the other Simon Johnson reports? So, Esteval and Santos are expected to stay next season. Decisions will be made on Anselmino, Pies, and Penders. Look, I just wish Mike Penders was ready now, innit? But we move. Esteval and Santos to stay. Good. They're the two that should be staying. Anselmino's like 18 years old, and I haven't heard nearly enough buzz for him than I've heard for Esteval. So send him to Strasbourg for all I care. Might as well send Pies over there too, because he's gone a little bit quiet. Penders, whatever. Like, we got another 9 of them keepers anyway. It don't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, we even spoke about on the pod earlier. Like, Santos definitely should be staying. As soon as he enters, he leapfrogs Cassidy, Chukwuemeka, and Dewsbury Hall in the pecking order, just like that. Esteval on the right as depth or either breaking into the first team. would be great as well. Because this guy's breaking record after record in Brazil. Bring him into Chelsea immediately. Fuck it. Fraser, I kind of think so too. I think so. And Simon Johnson's also reported an interest in Liam Delap, which David Ornstein has also followed up with too. So Simon Johnson said, we are monitoring Ipswich striker Delap, who's impressed with 6 goals in his debut Prem season. Delap matches Chelsea's strategy of targeting young talent with potential, and both Maresca and co-director Shields have previous connections with Delap from his time at Man City. There you are. There you are. There you are. I knew that was going to drop sooner or later. I fucking knew it. But yeah, Liam Delap is one of a few names on the shortlist. I think one of 5 to 10 strikers on the shortlist. I'm trying to I don't even know the name of that in the know account. He already had a list of strikers Chelsea were looking at. I'm assuming the likes of Gyökeres, Osimhen, and a few other names are in there too, but I'm trying to find the name. I don't know the name of that account. Here's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I can't find it. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, Liam Delap's been linked with Chelsea, and I could see this. Yeah, Haytham or something, but I can't find his name. Or did I spell it wrong? No, I spelled it right. I just can't find it. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. MMS, is that it? Oh, motherfucker. Bless, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, this guy's meant to be in the know at Chelsea. See a few people talking about him. So I'm assuming this would be the list. Osimhen, Isak, Delap, Gyökeres, Evan Ferguson, Jonathan David, Benjamin Sesko. All names that we have been linked with over the last year. Some more major than others, but we've been linked with every single name. So it kind of makes sense. Honestly, with the way Nicholas Jackson's playing, I don't really mind who we get. You can go understudy, you can go proven. I don't care. I don't care. As long as they're either at the level now or have the potential to be at that level, calm. Like right now, we have the most informed striker in the Prem. If he can maintain that level until the end of the season, then defo go understudy. Definitely. Fraser, I don't think Sesko's going to be cheap. Unless he's got a release clause. Let me know if he's got a release clause. Oh, you're talking wages. Okay, wages. Okay, yeah, now that makes a bit more sense. Osimhen is kind of done. Actually, no, if we make UCL, we might be able to afford the wages that he wants, but I'll be real. If Jackson wants to keep balling out, like, don't necessarily need to do that. But this is a good predicament to be in. Because everyone at the end of the season was going to say we need another striker over Jackson. Now it's like, no, we need a Jackson. We need a striker with Jackson. Jackson must be starting. Exactly. Highest conversion rate in the league. Imagine saying that about Jackson 10 months ago. Crazy. Crazy. This development has been sensational. Ferguson, Delap, and Sesko under 100k a week. Isn't Gyökeres under 100k too? I swear Gyökeres is on like 50k a week, or am I bugging? Yeah, he's on 39k a week. Fucking hell. How is he only on that? That's crazy. So it's probably going to be one of them ones. Yeah, like the more I think about it, you're looking at Ferguson, Delap, Sesko, or what was the other one? Fucking Gyökeres. That's it. Gyökeres. Yeah, I know they got, but he didn't get an extension or nothing. Mad. Mad. That won't be the case, man, because Nkunku is being looked at as more of a 10 anyway, or he should be. So, yeah. And Mark Hiu will just go on loan anyway. Big up to Hiu, but like, yeah, go somewhere where you'll get more minutes. You need more minutes. Let's call it what it is. Should be backups or competition. Or competition, one or the other. One or the other. There was also news on brighter news as well. Juventus are showing interest in Ben Chilwell. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Juve want Chilwell. Hopefully, this comes through. Hopefully, this comes through. Quickly, what's Juventus's wage structure? What is their wage structure? Vlahovic is on how much? I keep forgetting he's on that much money. Fuck. That is mental. I don't know if they'll give Chilwell his money. I don't know still. I don't know. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, but Serie A tax in it. Like, just because we haven't been in the transfer window for a while, we cannot forget Serie A tax. Fuck off, Siri. I didn't even shout you. Fucking prick. Yeah, that completely threw me off. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to give him the money that he wants. I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. So, we will see. We will see. But yeah, big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. I'm going to drop this link out. We'll see who's about. Big up to everybody. Hit the likes, subscribe, super chat if you guys want to be a part of the lottery and all of that shit. What did Prime send me, by the way? Just before I send the link out, what did Prime send me?
It's not a joke. You wouldn't take Eucharist to start for you. He's being serious.
Yeah.
He's being serious. It's not a joke. You wouldn't take Eucharist to start for you.
Though? I wanted Sesko as a backup to Havertz, and I wanted Ivan Toney as a backup to Havertz. Neither of those are guaranteed starters for us either. It's like it's a common theme for me. I'm being consistent.
But none of them are as probably as.
Do you know what's worse? You just compare Havertz to bloody Howard.
He's being serious.
Yeah.
Tony is a backup to Havertz. Hello. Sorry. There was so many thoughts just racing around my head. It's just. You can't help that fan base, can you? Fucking hell. Well, I'm sending the link out. Like, what's even the point? I really could have just cooked for that one, but like, man, what's even the damn point? Yeah, let's see who's about. That might just ruin my day. I won't even front. What the hell, mate? Bruv. All right, yeah, keep hitting the lights, guys. With that in mind, don't be a Havertz. Don't be a Havertz. And yeah, up the damn Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Hate watch tomorrow as well. West Ham, Arsenal. We will be there. We will be there. And yeah, we'll see what everyone's saying. Oh, he's live for Sam right now. Oh boy. Yeah, and someone needs to ask Sam to press him on that because wow. Wow. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. That is a fucking madness. That shit is fucking crazy. Nearly done, guys. Just send a link through Insta. So everything's always slower on Instagram. Always. Nearly done. Last few. Calm. Yes, guys. Fucking hell, man. I thought we were in the red light.
Getting busy.
Yeah, shit. What are you saying, man? How are you feeling about Sunday?
Sunday? Yeah, we'll go smash. Hey, we're ruthless and they're toothless. Fucking literally, bro.
Ain't that fucking facts? I didn't deep that they've scored that little goals compared to last season. Maybe it's because I ain't locked into enough Villa games this year out, but boy,
they've blagged a few late results, but they've been struggling. Even their last game, they struggled. So, like, I reckon we could actually fucking do all right. Little cheeky Sancho. I'm feeling a bit of that. Little cheeky Pedro Neto. Is he back?
Do you think it's gonna be Sancho Neto or Noni back in on the right, or
it'll be Noni?
It'll be Noni, but like my mate Martin Luther King said, I have a dream.
Iconic. So yeah, I'm thinking Noni goes back on the right hand side, and on the left,
Neto.
I'm not really. Neto back. No, I mean I'd prefer that. I prefer Neto and Felix or Neto and Sancho, one or the other. But either way, that's enough for me.
I think Sancho would do better with Palmer though, because fucking Sancho's a little bit like Pedro Neto in that sense. He'll always try to find space and like run into like an open play to link another player on. I think that would be perfect for a cheeky little Palmer, little cheeky Nico Jacko. Monday night.
Oh yeah, we know Jackson's bagging anyway.
Nicholas Jackson.
Oh wait, Matt, seeing as you're here now, thoughts on Jorgensen yesterday?
Oh, gee. Yeah, he was on fire.
You with me now? You with me starting him?
Yeah, we go.
Good. Because that's like the only thing that I'm worried about with on Sunday. That and like headers.
He won't, yeah, but do you know what it is? Sanchez is so shaky at the back, yeah. Like, I'm sick of death to fucking absolutely shitting myself every time we pass back, and we do it all the time throughout the game. Like, I just don't know if I'm fucking mentally.
I feel like it's because other teams know about Sanchez, so they try to force us into situations where we have to push the ball back.
Yeah, and I'm losing my airline because of it.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm not actually.
I mean, if it helps, it's not noticeable. Whose mic is that?
No, it's not actually going.
Well, hold up. Testing. Yeah, Matt, your mic was fucked. I don't know what that was.
What about now?
Yeah, no, still robotic. Mic background noise. No, that's still on. God knows. Try restart quick. That might help. But yeah, all in all, like Villa seemed there for the taking. We've got these guys at the right time. It's just about capitalizing and just trying to up the home form as well. And then hopefully the teams around us continue to drop points. We need a little favor from West Ham. I don't think we're going to get it, but still you can hope. And even a draw at Anfield does us fine, and it puts us above Man City on the table.
Lauren knows that's a long shot.
Yo, this is more the West Ham game. That's that.
Up the Chelsea, blue lights for me. Come on.
Oh yeah, all mad. I was gonna say I thought you were getting chased down by feds. What the fuck?
Hey, Watson say they're a bit behind us, mate. We're the 3-point snatchers, mate. I was gonna say I am driving through Ipswich, by the way. Unlike Man United, unlike Man United, mate, I won't be getting 3 points, mate. They won't be
That's a
getting
Matt
3
on the
points.
run and all of that. Crazy. Fucking crazy. So how are we feeling about Maresca coming out and downplaying the title talk? How are we feeling about that, guys?
Good.
Hey, why put pressure on the players?
Hey, preaching to the
Palmer,
choir on that one. I just want to
Enzo,
give you guys flowers to
Jackson,
speak on it.
Fofana, Jurgensen. Pressure? What pressure?
Ooh.
Pressure is for tires.
So what do we think the midfield's going to be then?
Oh, what's Benny been doing? Someone's trying my chat. Little Ben at it again.
What are we saying? What we would do, or what will happen?
Both. Let's do both.
It should be Caicedo and Lavia. It probably will be Caicedo and Enzo.
I don't even know which one to predict. It's just because we didn't see either of them free play, so I don't really know what we're gonna go with for this one. Obviously, Lavia only came off the bench last match, and with us expecting Villa to be a bit more pragmatic, it might be the sort of game where you could throw Enzo in too.
No,
Yeah, but
Onana will eat him alive.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know if
play.
you want to. I don't know if you want to risk that. I'd start with Lavia.
I don't mind. I'm more playing devil's advocate with that one.
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but with that devil advocacy, it's leaving us quite weak in that midfield. I mean, Enzo, brother, physically, I don't know if he'll be able to keep up with Onana.
He can't keep up with Onana physically. In terms of physicality, like Onana's up there with one of the best in the league. Lavia always fades out. He's a proper first half player.
I mean, if you wanna, again, I mean, we start some games good in the first half. We're always better in the second half.
He phases out. He just gets taken off because of injuries or to prevent injuries.
Yeah, mate, what's the best of being the best player in the world if you can't play?
No, but we're not saying he can't play. It's like we're trying to minimize the risk of injuries, so we take him off after about 60, 70. Same thing that we've been trying to do with Nkunku, with Lavia, with James.
Yeah, but every time Lavia plays, don't get me wrong, he does have a well good half, but he does always fade out in the second half. He always has one half which is stupidly better than the other one.
You got any examples?
Like, what game was it he played? Done 45 minutes in it, and he was absolutely fucking. Was it Man United? And he was absolutely mustard. Like, not one step out of wrong. Second half had to come off. He was just shit. And I think Enzo came on.
Nah. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad, and he wasn't bad second half of Man United.
I'm not saying shit, but like if compared to the first half, we didn't.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I mean that game first half was so tight. Like that, there was. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It's more if you're saying in terms of like intensity, obviously like he's just like trying to keep that intensity through 90 minutes. That may be difficult for him. I can understand that, but in terms of like the actual performance, I don't see that big of a drop off in the performance. But if you're talking about like just his intensity of like getting on the ball, getting to the man, if you're seeing that dropping off.
But if you look at games like Bournemouth away, when we play with no Enzo and he just was an international break or just still playing away, we were dying for a play like Enzo in the middle just to put something through. Like he attempts passes, he tries to do shit like mate.
I mean, I won't lie, we brought on Sancho and it solved everything.
Sancho did actually tear up that game. Big up.
It's not even me trying to downplay Enzo's ability. It's just like more just who starts. It just depends on opposition.
Honestly, yeah, I'm starting with Lavia.
Lewis can't slag off Enzo because he knows he's got to see me on Sunday.
Hey, bro, you just gotta hope he has a good game, innit? I know, regardless what happens, you'll say he had a 10 out of 10, so it is what it is. Sanchez 1 yellow away from suspension. I thought it was 2.
It's not. It's 2.
No, it's 2. Fuck. Here's me having a bit of hope.
He got a yellow against Bournemouth. He got a yellow against Leicester. And he got a yellow against... I can't remember. I looked at it yesterday. He was on 3.
Southampton, Villa, I need you to do something for me.
What was his Bournemouth yellow?
It was for the penalty that he then saved, I think.
So he 2 yellow cards are from penalties.
No, 1 yellow card from penalties. He didn't get yellow for the Man United one. He didn't get one in United.
I don't think the Bournemouth one was his fault either, to be fair.
You said he got booked against United and Bournemouth.
No, I might have been wrong about United. It might have been Arsenal, but it wasn't for the pen. He got booked for the pen for Bournemouth, which he then saved, and then he got booked for time waste. But 2 of his yellow cards are for time wasted.
Fucking hell. Well, let's hope he's dumb enough to do that again for the next 2 games. We didn't get a pen against Arsenal. Yeah, we didn't give away a pen against Arsenal. It would have just been time-wasting bullshit. That would have been it.
Yeah, it was Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Leicester.
So, Prime, what midfield will you be going for then?
What, for Leicester? Or not South for Villa?
Villa. Yeah.
I'd play Kaiso, Lavia, and then bring Enzo on in the second half. And then against Southampton, I would start Enzo.
Enzo against Southampton would actually be pretty decent, to be fair. That's actually a great shout. Oh, you said check DMs. What's this?
It's about Sarri.
Oh, sorry, quote. Sarri says leaving Chelsea was a mistake. My point of reference is only Marina. There was a sporting director, so the situation was not clear. So I wanted to come back to Italy, but it was a mistake. I kind of said that before.
I think there's already been a quote literally just off, like when he was at Juve.
That's why that just throws me back to when I met Sarri and he just hung up on Marina to take pictures with everyone. That was a hilarious moment, bruv. Shout out my chain-smoking gaffer every single time. But yeah, we kind of moved on now. We got another Italian gaffer. But big up to you, man. Edited, all of that.
Bring back Uncle Sarri.
I mean, next up, once Maresca's finished with his empire, I hear it.
Okay.
No, I'm saying we're moving in silence. No title race over here, guys. No title race. Kalma and all of that shit. All of that. But yeah, ultimately, like, I don't really feel worried for this game, which I'm pretty surprised at, seeing as it's meant to be a top 4 challenger and everything. But the more I was researching into Villa's form this season, they seem like they're in some weird little transitional period where their tactics aren't really working the same way it did last season. The goals are drying up. The defending hasn't, but now they're more reliant on being solid defensively than ever before because now they can't outscore teams. Whereas we know we're going to outscore teams, and I'm actually confident in Chelsea defensively. It's just the bozo gene that we need to get past, which is also why we're not anywhere near a title race.
I think we win this game. I think it'll be a comfortable 3-2 from us.
Those 2 things don't go together, bro.
No, it does. Because I think we'll be comfortable in the game. It'll be 3-1. And then Duran will come off the bench and get a second goal for them.
Oh, so more of a nervy ending.
Mind you, the last time Prime gave us a prediction, Spurs put 4. Past City.
Well, no, the last Chelsea prediction I was right though. I was right about Leicester.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
I said we beat Leicester 2-1 and we did. So.
He said Man City will absolutely walk through Spurs.
Yeah, but I'm not a City or a Spurs fan, so I don't care about that. I was right about the Leicester Chelsea game.
Okay.
So you're a Villa fan, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
So then, how can you predict that Duran is going to come in and
because I know what Sanchez is like. I know what Sanchez is like.
I'm just
I get you, man. You're on the Yogi pick. I get you, man. Yogi beer all the way, man. Let's go.
Jorgensen is not. Guys, we just need to be real. He's not starting again. I think this game, this Villa game, is
near post, right? Near post. That's where he's going to concede.
This Villa game is like Sanchez is like make or break. Bozo mistake, which he will make, and he's dropped. Southampton will be Jorgensen's first game for us in the Prem.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's true.
I disagree as well.
Wait,
He's fucked up enough. I feel like he's fucked up enough already. If he hasn't already, if he hasn't fucked up enough to get swapped out now, I don't think he's gonna get swapped out yet.
No, but
you know what I mean?
Does Southampton provide a good opportunity to do that?
That's my point. Look at the game. The game Jorgensen's been good this season. You look at the game he just had. If Sanchez makes another big error leading to a goal, then at that point you have to give Jorgensen a chance against Southampton.
He won't. Sanchez is going to play until he gets suspended or injured. Like the Leicester game was the perfect game for Jorgensen to come in. Didn't go away for international duty where Sanchez did. Sanchez was shit on international duty. He had a whole international window to work with Maresca and the goalkeeping coaches. Sanchez in the previous game had already made a mistake for us to then concede. Like Leicester was the perfect game and Sanchez started and was dog shit. So like
I know, but like I think I could, even whether I don't agree with it, but I can understand why he played against Leicester. For this one, like Southampton, if Sanchez makes another big mistake against Villa, then at that point Jorgensen, like, you can't say he doesn't deserve a chance to play. You have to give it to him.
No, it's fair. Like he already deserves a chance, but like we're in the unfortunate situation now where like if Sanchez is available for selection, it would take a performance of like it would take one of the worst
measures.
It would take one of the worst individual performances from a player we've seen it play football anywhere in the world. In terms of, I'm talking worse than Woodgate. I'm talking worse than Woodgate's debut for Real Madrid, where he scored like 2 own goals and got a red card. That's the level of performance we have to see from Sanchez at this point for him to be dropped.
You know what? We'll
Briefing
see.
after a game like that, saying he'll be next up is going to be so nasty.
If Sanchez makes a bozo against Villa and he's not dropped against Southampton, I was looking at Maresca very funny. I'll start looking at him very funny, bro.
I hear it. I'd be thinking the same thing too. Like, it won't be near manager out or anything, but it gets to a point where, what are we doing? Can we just get rid of him? Because he's clearly a problem.
How many games have you played? 12?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Yeah, it is 12. Yeah.
Shit. Well, it's up to him, innit? It's up to him. I hope Jorgensen does start against Southampton, though, just to get him in the spotlight a little bit more. Another good game will just build up his prop a little bit more with the fan base, and maybe he can get a run of games off that.
Are we in Europe next week as well?
No. Midweek.
No, next week.
It's just midweek league games.
No, yeah, we got midweek league games.
When's our next game in Europe?
2 weeks.
The week after, Astana. Then I think, is it another midweek game afterwards?
God damn.
I think so. We got
These
so many
4 players. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because the Christmas period is rough.
First. Oh, yeah, by the way, right?
Oh no, our next conference league games are back-to-back weeks. So Southampton's the first midweek, then Astana, and then Shamrock.
First.
And then Fulham afterwards.
And then we play 3 games in 8 days.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, Chelsea? Rotate against us, man. You've already qualified.
Hell no. Play the starters against Shamrock.
Rotate
I want
against
9
us,
past them. I want to go every 10 minutes. I want 9 past them.
You know what? Play
the Palmer's music.
Play the under 12s, man. It's fine. Play the under 12s.
I want 9 past them.
Play the 8-year-old. Play the 8-year-old star boy we have in the academy, man. It's fine.
Trying to bully children, bruv.
Give him minutes, man.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, a win's a win, bro.
Absolutely disgusting.
But in reality, like we drew last night, so we need to win our next game. Because against Chelsea, realistically, we're not winning. So we need to win our next game.
I think we should start our B squad against Southampton.
We probably will do, to be honest.
Because we haven't
look at the run of games. Sorry, guys.
Like we have Tottenham after that. We have to do our B squad. It's Southampton. Like João Felix and these men should be able to beat these men at the very least. For fuck's sake.
I'd fucking hope so. Like, look at the run of games that we have coming up. I think even with the B team, we should do well against all of them. The toughest games that we have are all being done this week. Well, in the next 10 days. Tottenham and Villa.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Caicedo play 2 games in a row.
Our toughest games coming up is Villa and Brentford. I'll be real. Spurs is not going to be a tough game. They've got their 2 centre backs out. They've got their goalkeeper out. That's not going to be tough.
I think
Brentford's only really tough on head-to-head.
Yeah, but that's my point though. That's why those 2 will be difficult. Spurs is not going to be a challenge.
Sorry, Scott. Were you going to say something?
You know, I just said I think our hardest game is Everton, not the other 2.
Everton's a great
I'll also
shout.
hear that as well. Everton because of like our record.
If we were facing Everton at home, it'd be fine. It's because we're away, and brother, it doesn't matter when and where we are in the table, and them same for them. We can't beat them away from home to save our lives.
True, but they've been like awful this season.
Oh, I know, but bro, they were awful under Lampard.
They're awful every fucking season. they are something else.
Did Lampard beat us?
Yeah.
He beat us when he was at Everton.
Yeah, I was there. I was there for that game. It's one of the worst games I've ever seen live.
How is this not in my memory? What season was this?
The 3-1.
Yeah, the season where Richarlison scored.
The one season that he fucking coached them, bro.
No, he was there 2 years.
Was he?
I'll be real. This isn't in my memory.
Do you remember Aspie just passing? Do you remember Aspie just passing it to Richarlison?
Yeah.
Fucking pervert getting pushed by Yerry Mina and all that.
What?
No, that wasn't that game.
What year was this?
Yeah, the Tuchel game, right?
No, I swear that wasn't the same game as the Yerry Mina thing. Because I remember the Yerry Mina
game, yellow kit.
Was
same
it?
Game.
Wait.
Yeah. 21-22. I thought it was 19-20. It was 21-22.
So 21-22, we lost the. Oh, this isn't in my memory, man. I'll be real.
Yeah, like good. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but
maybe because it's Frank, I erased it, man. I don't remember that game.
He said, "I will not stain my legend. I will not stain my."
Fair enough.
Bro, the only big Everton defeat I remember is when is his name Joshua Sims?
Ellis Sims.
Ellis Sims.
You're
When
gonna remind me of that absolute waste of space we had at centre back.
I saw his picture going around the timeline yesterday. I was pissed off.
Does he not? He plays for Coventry, so. And Lampard's at Coventry.
Yep.
Hey. Lewis, can we have a Coventry relegated party?
What do you mean, man? Coventry promotion party.
Promotion? Are you okay?
Yeah, man. Shout out Super Duper Frank, bro.
Do you know how many points they are off third?
No, I haven't seen the table.
18.
Playoffs?
Brother, you think they're winning the playoffs?
Hey, weren't Huddersfield in the relegation zone once and they got playoffs? Fuck it.
They're also 10 points off of the playoffs.
Yeah, they can get that back.
Right,
they can get that back. It's a long season. There's more fixtures over there.
He should keep them up, to be fair. Like, if they get relegated with some of the players they have in that squad, I think that's jokes. Like, he's finished.
Yeah, that might be the final bell for Lampard's managerial career.
Oh, now it's the final bell. No,
I said that might be. That might be.
No, it should be. Like, unless you go Saudi Arabia, like, it's finito.
He's still going to get English jobs, man.
More power to him. More power to him.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. So long as he still gets managerial jobs in England, I will still be crashing on him when he fails.
I'll be real. As long as it ain't at the Chelsea, it's all good, man. It's all good. Big up Sheik. Big up to Jesters as well. Good to see you, bro.
Bro, you sure you don't want that? No, and I don't want that. I don't want to see that. That's gonna be horrible.
Don't give
young players. No.
What's happening? I had to come on to bring some balance to the Lavia Loveathon over here.
I saw that comment.
What are you feeling about Lavia, bro?
I just want to know at what point in this kid's career that he's led a team on a run of games and been the man in the midfield? Can somebody give me?
Wouldn't it have been Southampton?
Oh, Southampton. Is that the level we're talking now? Southampton. He was good at Southampton.
That's the level he was at.
He was surplus to requirements for Man City. He was.
Well, what's the point being made? What's the point being made?
That's a dumbass point.
What is the point being made?
Wait, let him land.
I've got a goal, but I love gestures, man. Hey, cook gestures. Do what you got to do. But I've got a goal, man.
Take care, Prime.
Wait, no, I didn't say I agree with gestures, but I love the cooking regardless. I'll keep cooking gestures, man. Expose Lavia, expose fraud.
Shut up. Kid, watch the world burn.
I'm just asking questions here because everybody talks like this guy is the next Rodri, and we don't actually play him as a solo six, which is his best position. He was raised in the City 4-3-3. He's a solo six. We don't even use him as a solo six. And when he's on the pitch instead of Enzo, our offense is severely retarded. It's just, our offense looks better with Enzo on the pitch. And the only reason Lavia plays is because we got those idiots in the back. We got Sanchez and Caldwell. Fofana's played better lately, but you have to play a defensive midfield because your center back pairing is just not at it. Okay? So that's the reason Lavia's played. And our offenses look worse in those last few games before Enzo started. Enzo makes our offense tick. Whether you like it or not, whether you like the guy or not. If you have VVD and Konate behind Enzo and Kaiso, you have no issues. But we have Dink and Doink behind them. And that's the problem with our team. We're not defensively sound. So you have
Is
to
it
play
Dink and Doink or is it Robert Sanchez?
No, Caldwell's been awful. And nobody wants to talk about it, but he's been absolutely awful the past few games. Giving away, how many penalties has he given up this year? 2? How many times has he played somebody onside? When he was the guy
game, I hear that.
and he's played the ball, played people onside that's led to goals. Nobody wants to talk about it because he's Cobham. You can't talk about Cobham, kids. He is awful. And I told you he's awful. But he can pass the ball. I don't care. You can't defend. You're a defender. Defend first. So until you sort out the center back pairing, and yes, you want to talk about the goalkeeper, that's fine. But until you sort that pairing out, it is what it is. You're gonna have to sacrifice something for the team.
You all right? Well, you landed.
Yeah, that was some waffle and
you landed. All right. In my personal opinion, the only thing that I agree with what you said is that Enzo makes the offense tick better, and that's only because yes, he's a better passer than Lavia is. Yes. However, first and foremost, right? I don't know what anyone else is saying, but for me, Caicedo is going to be the leader of the midfield. It's not Lavia, it's not Enzo, right? It's going to be Caicedo. He's the leader in there, and the best person to complement Caicedo is Lavia because Enzo physically can't compete in this league. I don't know what games you've been watching, but it's not because of our defenders that Enzo can't, compete. It's because he simply does not have the legs underneath him, and he simply does not have the engine to fit in this league system, whatever you want to call it, right? He's simply not tough enough. He's simply not built enough. He's simply not fast enough, right? So with whatever you want to say, so I don't know who fucking said it, but they got it smack dab on the head. This dude Enzo is a luxury fucking player, all right? And unless you have the entire team built around him to help him function, he's not going to be able to really flourish. You get what I mean? He's going to always lag behind because he's not going to have the same legs underneath him as everyone else, right? So whatever point you were making about Enzo and Lavia being wanting to, being competitive or whatever. No. Enzo has a lot of catching up to do, simply because Lavia has the God-given ability to keep up with everybody else. Onto Levi, right? Onto Levi and the points that you were making with him.
It's a horrible pick.
The points that you were making on Levi, right? Every defender that we have had has been making not the penalty mistakes. You're smack dab on the head with that. You're right. Those penalty mistakes are unforgivable. You gotta be more disciplined than that. You gotta know when to not tackle a person. You're right about that. But the offsides, I can't exactly agree with you because Wesley's been caught offside a couple of times too. Cuckoo's been caught once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like I've most definitely seen us with the offside trap get caught a couple times. So it's not just one Levi, just him simply being the problem. It's a couple other players. And yeah, I mean that's my rebuttal.
Okay, that's great. But again, you made points that Felix cannot play in this league. He's done it before. And if you actually look at the stats, which everybody loves to look at, his stats are not bad on dual wins. I'm sorry, it's all waffle because people don't like this guy, and that's fine. But if you have a better defense behind him, you don't have to worry about his lack of pace in the midfield because the defense, if there's something goes awry, the defense is there to do their job. Right now, if you get past the midfield, everybody is like, oh shit. Now it's the defense. What do we do? And part of it is because Sanchez is in goal, but part of it is because we don't have very good defenders. That's just the end of the story. If you are our fullbacks, the defensive pairing has not been great this year. And no, Levi Colwill is the only center back that's offside, that's played people onside, that's led to goals, right? He's the guy that's always lagging behind. Why is it always him that can't be on the line with everybody else? Why? Why is it always him? Can somebody explain that to me?
Sure. So your first point with regards to, I was hearing the penalty shouts. The Nottingham Forest save that Sanchez had to make was due to Fofana giving a penalty. There was also a goal we conceded during that period where Fofana was the one who was the most behind out of everyone, and he was the one making them onside during that period, during that whole September period. We conceded a goal literally because Fofana did the same thing. So it's not just Colwill in specific, it's both of them have done things that led to penalties. It's just Colwill got unlucky that Sanchez didn't save his one, while Sanchez saved the one that Fofana gave away against Nottingham Forest. That game where we were getting peppered. That's not just save that penalty. Fofana gave that penalty away, by the way, for that one. And during that game stretch in September too, he was on laying onside for the goal we conceded in September. I'm forgetting which game it was, but I know it was during the September period. That's why I was getting pissed off of Fofana during that period, and that's why Colwill during the September period was looking like the better center back. And then in October, it looked like it became Colwill's turn to make these stupid mistakes. So both of them have made the same amount of mistakes, I would say. It's just one cost 80 million and has been out for 2 years, and one was playing left back and is the academy kid. Both of them aren't good enough for our club, which I agree with you, but I'm saying both of them. You can't just single out Colwill in specific. It's Fofana has done the same thing too. And you can say the excuse of Fofana he's been injured for 2 years or whatever it may be, but then we can say Colwell's younger. He played 1 year at left back. He's getting used to this position again.
I mean, all those sound like excuses, right? But then we could also just look at it like right. We could also just look at it at base value, and the base value is from the beginning of the season to now, the partnership has looked better. Like it has looked better. So I don't know why we're trying to. Not even like you can critique, sure, absolutely. Like Colwell, you need to tighten up on the offside trap, sure. But to say that they're not good enough when they've been showing that they're good enough, I don't know what the fuck is what you're trying to say with that.
I'm saying they're not good enough for where I want to be, which is winning fucking leagues.
No. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about Justin. Because listen,
you take away Liverpool.
CP, you said it too. You said that again. They're growing into themselves now, so it's understandable that they're going to get better. This isn't their best they're going to be, right? So to just go ahead and look at us and say, these dudes are just trash. Move on. Grab someone else. It's like, dog, like we can see we're third right now, playing pretty goddamn well. They're making some mistakes, but imagine once they clean that up. Is that not the types of players that we would be buying?
Again, there's something fundamentally flawed about your argument. Is first of all, you can either be good at one-on-one defending or you're not. Okay? Levi Caldwell is not a good one-on-one defender.
Those are not your critiques, though.
I told you that.
Those haven't been your critiques.
Part of being a good defender is the whole enchilada. It's like you just want half your dinner.
No, Justin, I completely understand. I completely understand that. I understand that. But we gave you your time. We gave you your time. Yeah, but it looks like you're moving your goalposts now. Because you had your time to list your grievances, and you said the offsides trap and the fact that he was giving penalties away. You didn't mention his one-on-one defending at all. But now that we said, oh, don't worry about that because everyone else is committing that too. Now you want to, broski, you could have mentioned that at first. Okay, first off, I don't think his one-on-one. I think his one-on-one defending has been pretty goddamn good this year. Bar
the 2 penalties he gave away, right?
Bar the 2 penalties, yes.
Okay, well, you're wrong. His one-on-one defending has not been good this year. And part of defending and one-on-one defending or any type of defending is being playing in a cohesive unit, which he looks like he's the only one outside of that unit right now. Everybody else seems to be on one page. He's on another. Well, that's fine. I understand it. Everybody loves him because he's from Cobble. We got to give the Cobham kid who can pass it.
No, we get it.
Justin,
no. Hang on. You're bringing that on a stream with someone who's actively said they hate Cobham on the stream, Lewis, and 2 other guys who couldn't give a shit about Cobham. The only reason you're focusing on Colwell is because you hate Cobham to a level of you can't look past anyone that comes from Cobham as having any sort of like benefit or bonus, or they're all just dog shit.
Last year, I was actively saying that I do not like Levi. So I don't know what you're saying. Like I don't know what you're saying. Like
so real. That's why I'm just like making noises and just letting you like air out the balloon come out, like air come out the balloon. Because that's all this is. It's just like, oh, cool. It's the same nonsense we heard last season and the season before with other players and the season before. And bro, it's a broken record at this point. It's the same nonsense with the same players all the fucking time.
Well, maybe that we quit gassing up Cobham kids will be okay.
Brother, I don't give a shit if they're from Cobham. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying both Fofana, who's not from Cobham, and the guy from Cobham are both not good enough right now. They're both making the same mistakes.
If I'm going to talk about him, I'm going to talk about him as a defender and in comparison to other players we got. And the fact is, he's been our best centre-back this season.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Fofana is stank for most of the season. Outside of like a couple games where he played right back, he was actually decent there. And like the Arsenal game and the Leicester game.
Yeah, he was great in Arsenal.
Okay. If that's what you want to go with, he's our best centre-back this year. That's great.
I just don't think there's been a standout, personally. Like, there's been inconsistencies with both of them. One have had good games, one have had a bad game. And I think Fofana's been the better over the last few matches, but then it was Colwell before that, and then it was Neva before that.
Yeah, look, that's a trash v garbage debate. There's not been a good.
Even then, both of them don't stink less as the fucking landfill site behind them. And Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, but look, that's why I call it the Bermuda Triangle. And there's 3 people in the Bermuda Triangle. That's where you tell
we reloaded the triangle back first.
So hey, look, I've been giving Fofana the stink for the last few games that he hasn't been good, but he's been good recently.
But I do think both centre backs have room to improve and up their game, though. I don't think like this is their ceiling. And they aren't going to get better.
Yeah, no one is. Yeah, and I don't think anyone is saying that these dudes are the guys that will. These dudes are cemented. These are the guys that will take us into the future. It's just let them build. Like we see where we are at now, pretty good. So just let them continue building.
Center backs were to again pinpoint the exact reason why Lampard has been playing, because he has to give protection to those 2 center backs. Has to.
I still disagree.
I say there's other reasons as well, but
I still disagree because
If-
then, like,
okay,
are you
he
saying
doesn't give you
Caicedo just
anything- he doesn't give you
insufficient?
anything more offensively. The reason he's playing is for defensive reasons.
Yeah, because of how bad Enzo's been as well this season.
And gives you fair enough on the offensive side, bro. It's not like he's like incapable of fucking passing a ball. Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Like it's like Lavia's a good passer. Like yes, Enzo's a better passer, but Lavia's a pretty goddamn good passer. So it's like I get what you're trying to say, but what you're gonna gain with Enzo, you're not like you're losing too much with playing him instead of Lavia. Like it doesn't make sense. And I'm surprised you don't see that of all the people.
And what I'm saying is the reason is because we have terrible center backs and a goalkeeper that could make a stupid mistake at any point. And that's why you have to play more defensive midfield. If you had better center backs and a better goalkeeper, you could play a more offensive midfield and not worry about it because you know the center backs are going to clean things up. That's what I'm saying. So it's not the point that Enzo's been terrible, which he hasn't played well at the beginning of the year. He's had personal issues. If he continues to play the way he's played recently, Lavia brings nothing to the table other than I'm going to be a stouter defender. He doesn't bring anything like Enzo can bring offensively. And look, he just
Enzo might have the better vision, but I think Lavia's good in terms of his press resistance and still the
Lewis.
ability.
He's basically Lewis. Hold on. He literally just said he's a luxury player. He literally said if everyone else on our team was perfect, we would be able to play Enzo. That's quite literally what he just said. The whole point that we were making, that's what he just said.
Their job. You don't. Okay. We just had a whole thing about center backs, and our center backs have not.
You understand the center midfielder? Enzo is a center midfielder, right? So being defensive is a part of the job, right? So why can't he just do his job? So why can't he just keep up with players? Why is he letting players run right past him? Why can't he just do his job? Why can't he just do his job?
Yeah.
Why is he just an offensive player? Who in the fuck is just an offensive player?
Okay, there you go.
The same points that you say we can bring back to you. This is the crazy part. We're agreeing. We're literally agreeing. We are agreeing that Enzo is a luxury player and that everyone else has to be better around him in order to play him. We are agreeing. But what we're not agreeing on is whether that's worth it. Whether it's worth it to have a luxury player, or whether it's better to have or whether it's just better to have an all-around player that you know can keep up at the very least.
Really?
That's where we're not. That's where we're not agreeing.
We're not agreeing that Lavia makes us better. He doesn't.
He does.
That's where we're not agreeing. That's where we're not
Here's
agreeing.
the thing. I can't even fully say that because the stretch that Enzo had was against, for the most part, lower level teams that we destroyed, and the part that Lavia was here for was against basically our hardest run. So obviously we're gonna concede more and not score as much.
Actually, to be honest, I actually, to be fair, I agree with what I was gonna say. I actually agree with what you said, CP. Like, you can't say either way whether whether either of them are better for the squad, because like even the games we were winning, Enzo was shitting most of them, and then we played an Arsenal, like we played Liverpool, who are just better than us. United away, where we never win, where Lavi was good anyway. Like, and I think did he play Arsenal as well? And I thought he was pretty good first half.
And Newcastle.
Yeah, and it's like. And then Enzo comes back against Leicester. It's Leicester. Like, these men play 3 DMs in midfield and lost.
And he comes on for 10 minutes for Arsenal too, and that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about Enzo. I'm saying I can't tell
with the
who benefits the team more right now, because both of them have not been consistent enough in stretches, right? Because Lavi got the harder games, so you're going to produce less chances against Liverpool, the best team in the league, Arsenal, who are tied with us in the league, and Newcastle, who are always difficult, and United, we never win in. And Enzo got the games where we're playing like Wolves, who are for the most part, shit. Right? Brighton, we destroyed because it's a high line. Enzo's going to do well in that. I want Enzo to play for Spurs. That high line, we're going to fucking cut through that like butter. But not for Villa, because Villa's more physical. That's why I'm saying this. Right? Horses for courses. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of buying this amazing midfield, is that it covers all our areas.
Absolutely. I mean, shit. I'm sounding like an ass. Like, I'm saying this as like I'm saying this as like that's the only let me not say only deficiency, but like that's the main deficiency I'm seeing in Enzo's game. He fixes that.
No, I'll be real. There's been way more deficiencies. Like
right. There's way more deficiencies, but that's like the main one for me. Like that's just the main one for me. That's just, and it's not. I just can't not see it. That's the only thing.
No, that's fact. Like I'll be so like Concerned said it in the chat earlier, and he's spitting like if Enzo isn't doing anything in terms of passing, he offers nothing to our game. And we saw that against Newcastle in the cup. Like if he's not doing those long passes or opening up if he's not opening up the game with his passing, he's literally offering nothing to this team. He doesn't dictate the tempo. He's not press resistant. He don't defend for shit. Like
dictate the tempo. That's exactly what he does.
Yeah, he did that against Newcastle, didn't he?
No, but there's been games where he's been poor at that, and that's where our criticism.
Like he's been terrible at that this season. Like the only thing that he's really offered, like I said, is the passing in terms of helping us open up teams. But again, it's like it's the teams we faced. Ultimately, you have to beat what's in front of you. But also, we haven't seen if we're able to do that with Lavia because he hasn't played those teams yet.
If Caicedo's not defending well, he doesn't offer very much. So you can say that about everybody in the team.
I mean, you can't. Caicedo has literally been I mean, you can't. If you have the eyes,
he's not scoring, then he doesn't offer anything. I mean,
you can do that stupid nonsense because, like, if you're an idiot, you'd make that argument. But if you had half a brain, you'd understand that's not true because you can see that Jackson, when he's not scoring, does still offer something to the team. And Caicedo's been the best midfielder in the league this season. Outside of the defending, he's been the all-round best midfielder in the league this season. So, like, such a fucking stupid argument to make, but you can make that argument, sure.
Okay, sure. But Caicedo's doing 90% of the defending in the midfield, right?
I'm so glad that you took all of that and focused on like 10% of the. Yeah, cool. Go and make that argument. Go on.
Well, he is, isn't he? Is he not?
Yes, because that was the point I made, wasn't it?
Okay.
I think he's defending, he's progressing the ball, he's being press proven, he's assisting, he's scoring, he's literally the all-round midfielder.
He's been the most I'll say it again slower for the people in the back. He's been the most complete midfielder in the league this season.
Okay. Well,
yep.
Go talk to Arsenal fans about that.
I could give a fuck what Arsenal fans say.
Yeah, and Liverpool fans are agreeing. And literally, Liverpool fans are like, "Yeah, we get it. Like Gravenberch and Caicedo are the best all-round midfielders in this league right now." They're literally agreeing. Every other fan base besides Arsenal agrees. It's not even a hot take. We literally got the goal from Liverpool because of Caicedo's assist, and then we got the goal from Man United because of him.
If you take somebody's best attribute away from them and go, well, if they don't have their best attribute, they're not that good. That's a dumbass argument. Okay? It's a dumb argument to say, well, if you take Enzo's best attribute away, he's not a good player. That's stupid.
But then when he has proved to us that some days his best attribute is nowhere to be found, what do you call that?
An off day. I mean, everybody actually.
Okay. Hold on. And on that off day, when he just can't get that pass right, what else can he fucking offer? What else can he offer on that off day?
Well, he sets the tempo of the offensive pace. He's the metronome of the midfield. He's the metronome.
We got 100 million Jorginho, guys. We got 100 million Jorginho.
Don't do that. Don't put those two in the same sentence. Don't put Enzo in the same sentence as Jorginho.
No, when you can't hurt me like this.
Jorginho, please have some fucking respect, man.
Yeah,
you gotta leave.
Have some fucking respect for third place in the Ballon d'Or, please. Like, have some fucking respect, man.
Yeah.
Enzo in the same sentence.
That's okay. We're good.
Why do you have to go Arsenal, man?
But here's the thing. You're saying, okay, if you take away their best attribute. If I take away Caicedo's best attribute this season, he's still progressing the ball for me offensively. He's still assisting for me offensively. And he's scoring clutch goals for us offensively. So if I take away his best attribute, which we say is defending, which is covering ground, he's doing everything else pretty well to great. Actually, not even pretty well, great.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Again, it's a dumb argument. Take away CR7. CR7.
Yes, take what? CR7's what?
Yeah,
Shooting?
Yeah, take what away? Take what away?
Yeah, we'll take what away because he's pretty much great at everything offensively. So go ahead. What do you want to
now when he's? If you talk about now when he's 38 and washed to play in the Saudi league, then yes.
Sure,
but
yeah,
take out what? His dribbling, his heading ability, his ball striking.
You don't actually have anything to come with Lavia. You've never seen him at the highest level.
No, I like how you changed the argument. You were going to say CR7 to talk about.
Hang on. Do you know how stupid that argument is? By the way, do you know how stupid that argument is? I heard you made that earlier, and it's such a dumb take. Cool. What was Palmer's highest level before he joined us?
City.
Oh, playing Super Cup minutes.
Surplus, right?
Hang on, playing
surplus
Super Cup
I'm
minutes.
sorry. What team did he play for?
Super Cup. Playing Super Cup minutes for City. Wasn't he discarded? You said, "Oh, Lavia is discarded by City."
He called him surplus to requirements.
Oh man, that's mad.
Yeah,
that's mad.
And I quote: "Surplus to requirements."
Wait, and wasn't Brahim Diaz part of booted out by Man City, and now he's in Real Madrid? If you want to go that way too, wasn't he surplus to requirements? I guess, right? And now he won a Champions League twice during this period. So when he was surplus to requirements.
Also, you said, can I just point something out? You said Southampton isn't the level we want to aim for. Where was Virgil van Dijk playing before he went to Liverpool?
And Mane, don't forget Mane.
Oh shit, I forgot about him as well.
Yeah, don't forget that. I got you.
I'm waiting.
So you're saying Lavia is as good as Virgil van Dijk and Mane now?
No, but these players can't come from
You might need to get your hearing checked because,
Yo, Jester, if you want us to walk into that trap, no, honestly, Scott, CP, I'll do it.
No,
I think he's just as good. I do think he's just as good. I'll fall into it. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's just as good.
Yeah,
I think he's just as good.
Lavia is just as good as Man?
I think he's gonna be just as good. I think he's gonna be just as good. I'll fall into it. Yes, I think he's gonna be just as good. I'll fall into it. Now what? What are you going to say to actually come with an argument over it? Like what fact can you say to other than just say wow? You think that? You think that?
Let me tell you what I can base it on. So Virgil van Dijk at the age of 20, which is basically Lavia's age, was at Celtic. Was at fucking Celtic, and he moved to Southampton around 22-23. Huh?
I swear it wasn't that early at 20.
What?
No, he was. It was around 20. Like that age range. And then he moved to Liverpool around when he was like.
They're arguing that good players can come from relegation teams. That's basically
exactly. Wait, didn't we have N'Golo Kante who was a relegation fodder and then became something amazing? Mahrez too. Mahrez too.
Mane and Virgil van Dijk.
That wasn't the argument.
Those are outliers.
They're not outliers. They're not outliers. Where did
Wijnaldum come from? I just named you Leicester.
We can keep doing this. Where did Wijnaldum come from? Wijnaldum got relegated with Newcastle and then went and lost the midfield for Liverpool.
In the Champions League. Didn't he clutch those goals for Barcelona to win the Champions League, basically? Didn't he do that?
Going for a top 10. James Milner signed from Leeds. Southgate from Villa. There's
these guys are all the main people.
Andy Robertson.
Oh, Robertson, yes, from Hull. You know, the best left back in the league for the last.
Cole was signed from a relegated West Ham.
Say that again.
Sorry, Joe Cole, the legend.
Joe Cole was signed from a relegated West Ham.
No way, Lewis.
I'm noticing.
Hey, Lewis. Now put that list up against all the players who have ever played in a relegated team or in the championship, and do the percentage.
No, I understand it. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, dog. If we're gonna get into this, if we're gonna get into the statistics, is this?
It's called numbers never lie.
No, I hear that.
Numbers actually do lie.
There are players that can leave relegation.
Well, yeah, numbers do lie if you want to format it the way you want to format it for your argument.
Yeah,
right?
numbers
they can always lie. You can always have numbers lie for you.
Here's the thing: the numbers against isn't zero. That's the point.
No, it's not zero. But to say that everybody's so sure that Lavia is so great because he played at Southampton.
It's not because he played at
Southampton. It's because he played at Southampton.
To tell you that he's supposed to be at Chelsea doing Chelsea things, starting day in and day out. He's done nothing in his career.
This is dumb. That's a fucking stupid argument to make. Hang on. That's a fucking stupid argument to make, considering this is his third full season as a professional footballer. That's fucking stupid to make. Argument to make.
Okay.
And didn't
Like,
Liverpool?
and
wanna
this
go
is
for it?
what we're talking about because you make stupid fucking arguments about something and then come with nonsense. We're going to come back at you
And then
with
talk
nonsense.
about outliers.
Your argument,
Outliers.
just come back to what we said about the
Talk about
Southampton thing.
outliers.
Yeah, I was gonna say you talk about outliers like it's a 1 in a million thing that this happens when it doesn't. It happens a decent amount. Obviously, there's more players that when they get relegated do nothing than go to the top level. But we're acting like it's a blue moon thing, which it's not. It never has been.
If
No,
they're
it's not.
outliers, doesn't
It's
that
just
mean it's
blue
impossible to
numbers.
get like these
Fucking
world class
morons.
players?
It's less than 50%, buddy. That's less than half.
That's
Wait,
not
is
one to the blue moon.
it,
Moron.
Honest to God, honest to God, you can't.
You know what a dumb argument that is? That's like saying every player. You know what? You know the funny thing is every signing you get.
Hey yo, hold on. Isn't this dude? Isn't Lester's the same dude that was waxing lyrical about Kendry Paez and fucking Esteval?
Yes.
Like, aren't you the same dude that's waxing lyrical about these wonder kids? Are they not outliers?
My guy.
Are they not outliers? What are you talking about? So how do you know they're gonna come and shoot straight to the top if they're not outliers?
The EPL too, and I've been watching this Brazilian league for 11 years, so I know I've seen talent
Like Jesters, you can't say one thing and say the other.
I know he can. He does regularly, but like,
Yeah, I can say whatever I want to, and we're
No,
not.
you can say whatever you want to. It's just
Say what
like
you
you
want to,
waffle most of the
but,
time.
like,
It's
yeah,
fine.
go ahead.
I'm saying, like, you can say whatever you want to. Waffling is free. Like, no, I wanted you to continue your argument about CR7. If you take what attribute away from his prime? Sorry, you haven't answered that question yet. You were posing to us. So answer. So tell me, what do you want to take away? His shooting. He's great aerially. He was quick. He was great skill wise still at his prime. What do you want to take? His pace out. Great shooting. Had decent ability to free kick still. What do you want to take away? No, tell me. I'm waiting. You're posing that question to us, and then you stopped midway because you saw and you heard how stupid that argument was. So go for it.
No, it's not a stupid argument. Okay, so you take away. Okay.
No, for CR7, what do you want to take away?
You take away
in his prime, by the way, not 38-year-old CR7. We're talking about in his prime when he was actually good.
I said, if you take away his goal scoring, is he in the GOAT conversation, buddy?
Yes.
If you take away his goal scoring,
yes.
He's never scored a goal ever in his career.
Broski,
that's first of all the stupidest argument that he's never going to score in his life.
Was that an argument?
Stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Jesters, you're a lot older than everyone.
Hold on. We're gonna let Jesters walk into this one because he said if you take hold on, Scott, hold on. Scott, he said if you take away Enzo's passing, he still has his tempo. How the fuck can you have tempo if you can't pass the ball? So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about when he says goal scoring and you take away all goals that he scored. That's not how it works. If you want to talk about his finishing, you can take his finishing away, but he's still gonna score headers. You get that? If you want to talk about his crossing, you can take his crossing away, but he can still pass the fucking ball. We're talking about his. Oh man, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a crazy argument that we're getting into. Jester, we're honestly like divvying up into a realm that we don't even need to be going into. Like we're digging holes that we don't need to be digging. We don't need to be digging them.
Dude, all of that goes under finishing, dickhead.
This is jokes. I can't lie to you. This is fucking funny.
Like finishing.
Finishing when you finish something, you score a goal, right? That's goal scoring.
Yeah.
Again, fucking stupid ass people.
Oh man. So that means John Terry had 99 finishing, right? Because he scored some goals with his head.
What are you talking
about? To be fair, highest scoring defender in Prem history.
So John Terry had some excellent finishing.
What the hell are you even talking about, dude?
You said John Terry. So in order to score a goal, you need to have excellent finishing, or you need to have finishing. So John Terry was an excellent finisher because he scored goals.
Dude, I think you need to have a brain check here.
What's going on? These are the standards you're setting. These are the standards you're setting.
No, I didn't. You're conflating two different arguments. That's fine. You can do that. Where the hell did he go?
Well, I don't know. Maybe just refresh. Maybe just refresh. I haven't got a clue.
This is fun.
Oh no! Wait, there he is. There he is. Yeah, don't forget to run up the likes, guys. Don't forget to run up the likes.
Big up, people.
So
yeah, big up
everybody. You got insta disconnect. Again, You can sit there and make specious arguments about stuff all you want to. The point remains that our team is better with Enzo Fernandez in the midfield than not.
Okay.
End of story.
I think it all depends on the opposition that we're playing, but each their own.
No, just K. Okay, bro.
But yeah. I'm still probably gonna do Kaiso or Lavia for Sunday. I want front.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Enzo against Southampton. With that.
It may well be Kaiso and Lavia. Doesn't mean it makes our team better.
I mean, I think our midfield should be dominating theirs regardless. Like, Onana's meant to be a doubt. I think Ramsey's a potential. I think is going to be out as well. Should be winning the midfield battle.
I will say.
So who the fuck do they got? Yuri Tillman and who?
Yeah, if they're starting like
Tielemans in transition.
if they're starting like Tielemans, if they're starting like Tielemans and let's say McGinn, for example, then I would start Enzo. Like if Onana's not fit, then I would start Enzo. But if
I don't know, McGinn.
No, like no, I'm gonna be so honest. Again, like some of this comes down to like perception. Like if Enzo is this almighty midfielder that people think he is, then bro, John McGinn should be nothing to him. Like, he
I think we've seen that already, haven't we? I think we've seen it already, though.
No, but like cool, then Enzo isn't this like phenomenal midfielder that everyone thinks he is. Then if he can't beat John McGinn in the midfield battle, like it's kind of peak for him, really.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see one more McGinn screamer, I might just have to do it. I might just have to call it. If I see one more fucking left-footed rocket into the corner.
Yeah, they scored this season. So that should be continued. No, he ain't scored yet.
Oh, Lord.
McGinn, Leon Bailey. Who else hasn't scored this season?
Bailey hasn't scored.
Tielemans and Ramsey, although Ramsey's injured.
Oh, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, like that. They're not nearly as prolific up front as they were last season. 10 less goals than this time last season. The defense is kind of the same. The attack is where they're falling apart.
10 less goals, man.
Yeah, and they've conceded 2 more. What was that?
How many goals have they got in the league this season? Have they scored?
19.
19. So that's
19
what?
And 29 last season.
That's 6 from Watkins. I think, was it 5 from Duran? Or 4 in the league?
Potentially. I think Duran's on, I'd say 3-4. 3-4.
Yeah, I think he's on like 5 or 6 all comps. So yeah, I think it's like 3 or 4 in the league.
Yeah, so like you shut out the number 9s, and like it's a pretty straightforward day at the office for everyone else. The bigger question is just breaching them, because they've conceded 2 more than last season, so it's not too much of a difference. That just comes down to like minor errors.
The only 2 players that were out for them this week were Onana and Ramsey. Everybody else was fit to play Wednesday.
Yeah, they're just not informed. They haven't won their last 7.
No.
Mad.
So right time to play them. We just have to capitalize, and I expect us to be able to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think it's time for Cole to bag a goal. He hasn't had one in a couple games.
Who?
Cole.
Palmer, Cole.
I thought you said Caldwell. I was like, what?
No. That'd be hilarious.
Hopefully he does score.
But nah, absolutely. I'm expecting. I don't know. It feels like it's like especially this season. It's came in like waves. His goals at least. So he's had a couple games where it's been a little silent, and then he just fucking drops a banger.
Well, he would have had one last week.
Right. It was fucking crazy. He tried to jump too, just the wrong leg.
Yeah, he should.
Also, just quickly, guys, away from the whole midfield debate, thoughts on the Liam Delap links that have been doing the rounds today?
Good.
I mean, Joey, bring back the tinfoil gang. Bring it back.
I'm ready to subscribe again.
I'm ready. Shit's crazy. Shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, Liam Delap has been linked by Simon Johnson and David Ornstein. So 2 different sources bringing that up. 1 out of 5 to 10 strikers on our list. We brought up the list earlier from Haytham, which is just a bunch of strikers we've been linked to in the last year. Osimhen, Gyökeres, Isak, Jonathan David.
I'd take David.
Liam Delap.
Take Delap.
Who else have we been linked to? Isak and I think Osimhen. I haven't said Osimhen already. No, Duran weren't on the list. Neither him or Rodion. Both of those ships have gone now. Duran will cost double what he was before, and like on Rodion, same thing, and he's at Porto.
For me, it's got to be Delap.
I don't mind. Like, I'm leaning more towards understudy for Jackson now.
Facts.
Well, you can't talk
especially with the fact that the last 2 understudies are now booming this season. Works perfectly.
Yeah, it's
You say it again?
What?
What you just said?
Oh, just the 2 strikers we were linked with last season in Duran and Rodion, we were all iffy on at the time, or most of us, and they're both firing this season.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, what they're looking at is working. So if they want to go understudy again, fine. I got no problems.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, don't
know when the striker's going to go.
Gotcha.
Don't be spending 60 mil on a striker. Don't need to.
Yeah.
No, I'm all for the understudy. Hell yeah. Gotcha.
Or goalkeeper or centre back, or just give one of the other goalkeepers a fucking game.
Bro, what goalkeepers? Our goalkeeper situation's fucked, by the way.
I think you're talking about Jorgensen. I don't think he's talking.
No,
about
all of them, bro. Like, what do you mean? No, not just Jorgensen. Jorgensen's the best of the bunch, and that's not really saying a lot at the moment. Anyway.
I think he was just talking about Jorgensen. I don't think he was talking about anyone else when he said give him a chance. I think it was right.
Oh yeah. It was mainly Jorgensen, but like you could give any of them a run out over Sanchez. I'd back it for a game. Fuck it. Yeah, Ferguson. That was the last name. Duncan Ferguson, not Duncan Ferguson. Evan. Ferguson. Taking it back to the 90s.
He do look like a Duncan.
Stay far away from Evan Ferguson.
Oh yeah, fraud watch.
Injured all the time.
Yeah, that hype has died. And if he has to go on loan, he needs to go on loan somewhere where he's going to start every week, not bench to bench.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense for him or for us.
To be fair, I would still take Ferguson if like the deal was right. Like the fact he's still linked at like 70 mil or 60 mil, I think it was, is nuts. Like no one's paying 60 mil for Ferguson.
20 mil player now. Never fit.
That's just it. But like going from one bench to the other ain't gonna help you.
No. But for me, the lap has to be the move. Because you would have to move Jackson if you went with either Victor's.
Yeah, now I'm a lot less keen on that as before. 6
is
months ago, earn your spot.
It's like he's quite young. He's like 21.
Oh shit.
Something like that.
He just looks old.
Yeah, no, he's a big dude. Yeah, he's 21. He'll be 22 in a couple months.
Yeah, it's probably just a build, if anything. We have the whole season to keep an eye on the lap, which is the good thing. Plus, it's the Prem, so it's very easy to keep an eye out. Like, if he continues on his trajectory, nice. Just hope City don't activate their buyback clause, and we're all good.
You are not watching Ipswich.
You
were not watching Ipswich.
No,
Ipswich,
I'll watch
Ipswich,
it more now.
Ipswich
Flawless has been telling me
to
all
watch.
season to lock into Ipswich games.
Yeah, Ipswich entertaining to watch. I watched their game against United. They play really good football. They'll stay up this season.
You watch the big games, but you're not gonna watch them play fucking Everton or whatever.
I would. I would.
What?
Bro, I prefer watching. Genuinely, I prefer watching like those kind of games to the big games.
Actually, who's on the 3 PMs tomorrow?
Like, bro, if you gave me the choice between Ipswich Everton and Liverpool Man City, I'm watching Ipswich Everton.
Oh, Forest Ipswich 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll give me like I'll watch that in a heartbeat.
You know what? I might have to lock in. You know. Yeah, fuck it. If I ain't doing anything Saturday evening, I might have to look into that.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Just got y'all another watch along.
Come on, G. Yeah, because that's low-key a little like that kind of impacts us as well. Is Forest near us? Yes. So yeah, we need Ipswich to do another job for us. Do us one more job. I like Ruud van Nistelrooy taking over Leicester, Fez.
Bro, that's such a weird.
So crazy.
That first
crazy.
picture of him and Vardy is gonna be amazing because they both.
But
are
my
going
thing
off
is, has he really like? I mean, sure, he's had other previous like managerial career, like managerial like history. I know, but that's what I'm saying is like, has he really shown enough to in those 2 games he was playing with United? Yeah, let's bring him over.
It's their team. Let them pick who they want.
Desperation.
There's actually not that many great coaches out there available to be had.
I'm sure, but I mean, like, don't you think it'll be smarter to like? I guess you're right. Who has time to scout for your $1 billion company, right? Who has time to actually care into
Well, maybe they did, and that's who they scouted.
And that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
mean, he did win some games with United, so and they're crap. That squad is awful.
And Leicester has a better one.
Who?
And Leicester has a better one.
Again, that's a specious argument. They have nothing to do with each other. He got something out of a crap squad that the previous coach couldn't get anything out of. So, thus they're hoping for him to go to Leicester.
Gotcha.
Something out of a crap
That's
squad
fair.
that the coach didn't get before. So
That's fair.
it's kind of similar.
That's fair.
Oh, is there anything else? Juve want Ben Chilwell? Let that
Get rid.
happen.
Useless waste of space.
For free. I'll buy his ticket.
Yeah, it's just we need to sort out the wage
Economy though, no first class shit.
If they're willing to take his wages, off your pop.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm gonna get him the middle seat. I'm gonna get him the middle seat.
And we're still looking for a sponsor. Still looking for a sponsor. One day we'll get one.
I still think he ends up at United.
Who?
They can have him too.
Chilwell.
Yeah, him and Shaw on the fucking left. That's 2 injury-prone ass players. And Malacia.
Well,
Oh goodness.
Pretty damn good for us. So
Chilwell wouldn't do shit in that team. But like, if
We
he
played
wants
him as a left winger, where he has to do no defensive duties.
he
and
played
he's
wingback
trash.
for us under Tuchel.
I know. And then he proceeded to play left wing under Pochettino with less defensive duties, and he was worse.
Well, he's not a winger.
Okay.
not a fullback either. He just kind
Okay.
of sucks.
All right, but do you not understand where
He-
like,
he also left mid. That's why he's good as a wingback.
I don't think he's good enough, even as a wingback.
He's terrible as a wingback.
I don't think he's anything.
Okay.
He's not a good player.
Facts.
Should buy it. But I'm sure he'll do well in Italy. Slower league. All of that. More power to you. Like, you're not playing now, so I have less contempt. Just
Have to learn how to pass to play in that system, though.
Hey, that's a problem for Juve. That ain't a problem for me. Once you buy him, no backsies. You already know the rules.
I've heard Napoli as well.
Napoli? Oh, go on, Conte. Go on, Conte. Lukaku, now's your time to do something useful. Talk about how, like, he was good for you for, like, the month or 2 that you played with him before he got injured. All of that. And, yeah. Other than that, I expect us to smoke Villa and keep the form going until the end of the year. Who knows where we will be? The title talk will start getting louder and louder. And I'm still not going to be listening. But I know if the rivals are trying to talk about that, we're doing our thing. We're doing the right thing. We're on the right path.
No, facts.
So, yeah, we'll see how things go over the weekend. For now, I'm going to get 5 things we learned done, so I'm going to wrap up this stream. But, yo, it's been fucking sick. It's been great to catch up with everyone again. We'll be back tomorrow. Big up to every single one of you. Smash the like, subscribe, all of that. Who's live that we like? Who's live that we like? Sarcasm City, light work. We already know what we're doing then. Right, I'm gonna send everyone over to Flawless. You guys already know what to do. Minerals, all of that shit. Tell them minerals. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe. Big up to all you, man. Gonna go make 5 things we learned, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the hate watch of the Chelsea.
Of the Chelsea
outro music.